Alright, welcome to the short course. In this short course I'm going to teach you how to count in Dutch. So let me give you a short overview. First we're going to look at the numbers 1 to 10, how you count. Then we're going to look at numbers 11 to 20. After that 20 to 29 and then 30 to 90. So why do we do that? Because each of those brackets, each of those sequences has a different technique and a different structure to it. I'll teach you and then you will understand what I mean. And then the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a look at ordinal numbers. So you might wonder, what is ordinal numbers? Those numbers are like first, second, third and those kind of things. So let's immediately dive into it and we go to the numbers 1 to 10. So the numbers 1 to 10 are like irregular in a sense, you just have to learn them by heart, right? So this forms the basis of the language, so the numbers 1 to 10 are very important. So let's start with the first and that is nul. So 0 in English, in Dutch we call that nul. So on the left hand side you see in bold and black you see the Dutch nul. And on the right hand side that is more the pronunciation. So remember the pronunciation from an English speaker's perspective. So nul, that is the first one. Then the next one is één. So that is number 1. Number 1 is één. Then we go to number 2 and number 2 in Dutch is twee. Twee is number 2. Twee. Then 3 in Dutch is drie. Drie is 3. Drie. And then we go to number 4. Number 4 is vier. Vier. Then number 5 in Dutch is vijf. 5 is number 5. Then we go to number 6 and number 6 is zes. Zes is number 6. Then number 7. 7 is number 7. Right? It's almost the same as in English, only in Dutch we say zeven. Zeven, we have a v sound there. Zeven. Then we go to number 8 and number 8 is acht in Dutch. Acht. Then we have number 9 in Dutch and that is negen. Negen. And then the last one, number 10, number 10, that is number 10. So you see they are different than the English one, but some have some commonality with the English ones, right? So let's practice them together and focus on your pronunciation. So let's go to the first one, and the first one is nul. So repeat after me, nul. Okay, then we go to number 1. Repeat after me, één. Yes, good. Then we go to number 2. Repeat after me, twee. Yes. Then we go to number 3 and number 3 is drie. Drie. Repeat after me, drie. Okay, good. Then we go to number 4 and number 4 is vier. Vier. Repeat after me, vier. Then number 5. 5. Repeat after me, that is number 5. That is called vijf. Yes. Okay, we go to number 6 and 6 is zes in Dutch. Zes. Repeat after me. Zes. Yes, then we go to number 7. That is zeven. Zeven. Repeat after me. Zeven. Okay, then we go to number 8. That is acht. Repeat after me. Acht. Yes. Then we go to number 9. Repeat after me. Negen. Negen. Exactly. And then we go to number 10 and that is 10. 10. Okay, good job. So those are the first 10 numbers in Dutch. So keep practicing this because then you will do well. So this forms the basis, right? If you know these 10, then the rest of the numbers will be much easier. I just want to explain you one more thing on extra. As I mentioned, on the left hand side you see the Dutch and on the right hand side you see the pronunciation. So you might think, well, does that look strange? And that is because this is the simple pronunciation notation system. So on the right hand side in this picture you see the official phonetic system, and that's a very difficult system, so we don't use that in this course. What we use in the course is what you see with a green circle around it. That is the pronunciation, and the pronunciation is from an English speaker's perspective. So keep that in mind, because if a Dutch speaker would see that, he would maybe think, hey, that is strange, but if you pronounce it with an English accent, actually then it works out very well. All right, so just a little remark. Let's continue. We're going to continue with the numbers 11 to 20. But we're not doing that all in once. We're doing that in 2 blocks. So first we're going to look at a block of 4 numbers. We're going to look at 11, 12, 13 and 14. So the first one, 11, that is in Dutch called elf. Elf. Yes, then number 12 in Dutch is 12. 12. Okay, then number 13 in Dutch is 13. 13. And then number 14 in Dutch is 14. 14. So we look first at these 4, because after number 14 a structure starts to appear, but I'll explain you that later. First repeat after me, because we're going to practice those numbers, okay? Elf, repeat after me. Elf, that's 11. Elf. Okay, let's go to 12. 12. That's number 12. Let's go to number 13, and that is 13. 13. Repeat after me. 13. And then we go to number 14, and that is 14. 14. Okay, good. So now we have done numbers 1 to 10. Remember those? These 4 numbers, 11, 12, 13 and 14, you also have to learn by heart. And now I want to show you that a structure starts to appear. So if we go above number 14, so we go to number 15, we see that some structure starts to appear, starting from 15 to 19. Notice the build-up. So what we see, 15 is just 5, so you know the number 5, right? Because we learned that before. And plus 10, and 10 we know also is 10. So we take the number 5 and we take the number 10, we put it together, and then suddenly we have the word for 15, and that is 15. So that's how we do that from 15 to 19. So let's take a look at that. So number 15, as I said before, is 15. It's made up out 5 and 10. Then what do you think number 16? That is the same approach. So how do we do that? Yes, we say 6 and then we say 10. 16. So 16 is number 16. Then when we go to 17, also the same build-up, right? We see the word 7 and then 10, and together that forms 17. And for number 18, it's the same thing, because we see 8 and we see 10, and together that becomes 18. 18. And then we have 19, and 19 is the same way. We have 9, and then we add 10 to it, 19, so that is 19. Alright, so those are number 15 to 19. And then of course we also have 20. And 20 is the next number, of course. 20. So let's practice this together. So let's go to the first one and pronunciate it together. So 15. 15. Yes, repeat after me. 15. Then 16. 16. Yes, exactly. Repeat after me. 17. 17. Okay, good. Then we go 18. Repeat after me. 18. Okay. Then 19. 19. Repeat after me. 19. And then the last one, 20. 20. Okay, good. So now we managed to do already 0 to 20. So now we're going to continue with 21 to 29. Let's take a look at Dutch numbers 21 to 29. So one of the most difficult things in the Dutch countings are the numbers 21 till 99. Because other than in English, the Dutch say the last number first. And this structure repeats itself until number 99. So what does that mean exactly? So if we, for example, look at the word 21, so in English you say 20 and then you say 1. But in Dutch this is 1 and 20. So literally you say 1 and 20. So Dutch starts with 1 and then adds en 20. So it literally means 1 and 20. So that is the structure basically from number 21 to number basically 99, but I'm going to show you until 29. So let's take a look at that. So number 21, as we saw before, is 1 and 20. So that means 1 and 20, right? Number 21 is 1 and 20. Then we go to number 22. Number 22 is 2 and 20. So literally 2 and 20. So that is 22. Number 23 is 3 and 20. 3 and 20. Yes, exactly. Then 24 is the same structure. We say 4 and 20. 4 and 20, so 4 and 20. Then number 25 follows the same structure. So that is 5 and 20. 5 and 20. Number 26 is 6 and 20. So 6 and 20. 26. Number 27 is 7 and 20. 27, so 7 and 20 is 27. Then 28 is in Dutch 8 and 20. 8 and 20. Then we have number 29 and that is 9 and 20. Number 29. Alright, so you see that is the structure basically from 21 to 29, but also towards 99. Okay, let's pronounce these numbers together. So we have number 21, that is 21. Repeat after me, 21. Then we have number 22, 22. Repeat after me, 22. Number 23 is 23. Repeat after me, 23. Okay, good, keep up. Then number 24. That is number 24. So 24. Repeat after me. 24. Yes. Then we go to number 25. That is 25. 25. Okay, good. Then we go to number 26 and that is 26. 26. Okay. Then we go to 27, that is 27. Repeat after me, 27. 27. Yes, we go to number 28. Number 28 is 28. 28. Okay, then we go to number 29, the last one. Repeat after me, 29. 29. Yes. Perfect, well done. I just want to explain you something about this. So you see number 21 onwards. So for the number from 21 onwards, we place 2 dots on the N, and that means and, when it's preceded by a number ending in an E. 2 of 3. So that sounds difficult, but here you see an example. So for example, 22, that is 2 and 20. And because one word, 2, ends with an E and N starts with an E, that's why we have to put a trema on top of that letter. But don't worry too much about it, but then you know why you see that. So this so-called trema is placed in a word to indicate that the second or the third E should actually be pronounced separately and is not just a long vowel. So that is just some information. As I mentioned, you don't have to remember it, but then you know why these words sometimes look so strange and so long. Okay, good, let's move on. So we're going to move on to the numbers 30 to 99. Numbers 30 to 99. Alright, let's take a look at those numbers. And the good thing is we can apply the same structure that we learned before, we can apply to the numbers 30 to 99. So how did we do that? For example, number 31, we first say 1, then we say N, and then we add 30. right? So in English that it would be 1 and 30. And in Dutch then we say, of course, 31. So this structure applies from 30 to 99. So what I will teach you now is, of course, in blocks of 10. So I will teach you 30, 40, 50 and those numbers, because then you can easily make yourself 31, 45. You can do that yourself, right? So let's take a look at that. So what is number 30? Number 30 in Dutch is 30. 30. Right? So that is 30. Then number 40 is 40. 40. That is number 40. Number 50 in Dutch, number 50 is 50. 50 is 50. Yes. Then 60 is 60. 60. Then number 70 is 70. 70. Then 80 is 80. 80. And then 90 is 90. 90. So if we take this structure and apply what we learned, so you add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you put n and 30 behind it, then you can make all the numbers until 99. So let's practice those numbers together. Okay, repeat after me. 30. 30. Repeat after me. 30. Okay, then we have 40, that is 40. 40. Repeat after me. 40. Then 50 is 50. 50. Repeat after me. 50. Then we have 60, that is 60. 60. Repeat after me. 60. Then 70 is 70. 70. Repeat after me. 70. Then we have number 80. 80 is 80. So repeat after me. 80. 80. Yes. And then we go to number 90. And number 90 is 90. 90. All right, good job, well done. So you see, those are the numbers from 0 to 99. So if you put some time in it, you will get better at this. So later I will give you some flashcards, so I'll explain it. So keep hanging on in this course. Watch it further, because I have a tool for you that will help you with the numbers. So, but before I'm going to give you that tool, that helpful thing to learn better, I want to also talk about the ordinal numbers. Remember, I talked about that. So what are ordinal numbers? So ordinal numbers, they tell you the order of things in a set. So in English we, for example, say first, second, third. And they do not show quantity. Ordinal numbers show rank or position. So you can imagine, for example, in sport, you have the first place, second place, third place. And we are going to take a look only at numbers 1 to 10, because I think those are most important, right? You don't use so often the ordinal number, for example, 55. Many times you use them from 1 to 10. So let's take a look at the ordinal numbers from 1 to 10. And you will see some similarity with, of course, the numbers 1 to 10. So if we say in English first, so first in Dutch would be eerste. Eerste. So if you are a winner and you will win a medal, and people ask you, how did you do today with your running, your marathon? And you say, oh, ik ben eerste. Eerste. So that is first. Then second is tweede. Tweede is second. Tweede. Then third is derde. Derde. Then fourth is vierde in Dutch. Vierde. So you see, they look quite similar, right? A lot of them have DE behind it. Then fifth in Dutch is vijfde. Vijfde. And then sixth in Dutch is zesde. Zesde. And then seventh in Dutch is zevende. Zevende. And then eighth in Dutch is achtste. Achtste. And then ninth in Dutch is negende. Negende. And then the last one, if you're number 10, the tiende, you would say tiende. So that's number 10, the 10th position. Tiende. Okay, let's practice these together. So repeat after me. The first one, you are the first at the competition, so you say eerste. Eerste. Yes, repeat after me. Eerste. Dan tweede. Tweede. Repeat after me. tweede. Yes. Derde. Repeat after me. Derde. Derde. Okay, good. Then we go to fourth and dat is vierde. Repeat after me. Vierde. Then we go to number 5 and dat is vijfde. Vijfde. Then we go to number 6 en dat is zesde. Zesde. Repeat after me. Zesde. Okay, then we go to the 7th and dat is zevende in Dutch. So repeat after me. Zevende. Zevende. Then 8th, that is achtste. Achtste. Then 9th is negende. Negende. Repeat after me. Negende. And then 10th is tiende. Tiende. Repeat after me. Tiende. Yes, great job. So now we've done numbers 0 to 99 and we have done the ordinal numbers 1 to 10. I think it's time to test your knowledge. So what we're going to do is a short and quick quiz. So I have a Dutch quiz for you and let's see if you remember some of the things we've just learned. So let's look at the first one. So we see there a number on the screen and that is the number 22. So how would you write that in Dutch? Is that number A? Is that number B? Is that C or D? So A is it 22, B is it 22, C is this number 12 or D is this number 32. So what is the number you see on the screen? How do you write that? Is that A, B, C or D? Think about it. Yes, are you ready? I'm going to show you. 3, 2, 1. And of course it is B. It is 22. Remember, in Dutch we put the 2 in front, then we say N and then we say 20. So 22, in English that would be 2 and 20. So that is a structure we use mostly in the numbers 21 to 99. Okay, good. Another question for you. So we see here the number 50. The number 50. So if you see that written in Dutch, then which one is that? Is that A? Is dat 15? B? Is dat 55? C? Is dat 5? D? Is dat 50? So the number 50, if that's written in Dutch, is that A, B, C or D? They look quite similar, right? But think back of what I've taught you. And your answer is which one? I'm going to tell you now. And it is, of course, D, 50. 50. Yes, okay, well done. Let's look at the last question I have for you. And this is first, right? You are first with something. So what do you say in Dutch when you say first position? So do you say A, 1? Do you say B, 11? Do you say C, eerste? Or do you say D, tiende? So what does first in Dutch mean? Make a choice, A, B, C or D. A, B, C or D. Here we go. And the answer is, of course, C, right? Yes, eerste. That is the word eerste. So if you are first somewhere, you say, ik ben eerste. All right, well done. As I mentioned in this course, I will also help you with a tool to improve your Dutch. So I'm going to give you some flashcards. And flashcards you can use for language learning. And it's a great way to reinforce words and concepts. So how can you use them? You have a card and you have a Dutch word on it. You have a pronunciation on it. And you have the English word on it. So you cut them out and you put them in your pocket. And throughout the day or the week, you look at the cards and you practice your words. So you can find these flashcards with the link that I provide you. So you can download it there. You will get a PDF and then you just need to cut out the cards from the PDF. Alright, tips on how to use the flashcards. So what you're going to do is you're going to, of course, cut them out from the PDF and you're going to shuffle your little cards. And if words are very similar, then maybe separate them for each other, that you don't get confused yourself. Then also another tip is read the cards out loud. So when you pick up the flashcard, read the entire card. By speaking and hearing, you'll create an even stronger connection that will help you to remember it later. Then another tip I have for you is to reverse the approach. So normally maybe you look first at the English word and then you think, okay, what is the Dutch word? But also try to turn it around. Look at the Dutch word and then think, what does that mean in English? And doing so gives you a different angle, right? And these different angles helps you to deepen learning. So I hope you're going to use those flashcards. I hope that if you want, you can try and rewatch the numbers and that you'll get better at using the numbers. So I hope this video helped you to learn counting in Dutch, and I hope the tools help you to improve your Dutch. If you want to learn more, that is possible because I have more for you. So I have made a small series and I'm going to keep extending on that. But the ones that we have already available are, for example, how to say please and thank you, how to say hello and goodbye in Dutch, how to say happy birthday, and of course how to say I love you in Dutch. Then we just taken a look at how to count in Dutch, so keep practicing that. And then also how to name and pronounce colors in Dutch. We're going to do that too. Then learn the Dutch alphabet and pronunciation, of course, are also important. And then the last one I have for you is how to tell the time in Dutch. So put in some time and effort and you will be able to manage more Dutch language. And I hope I can see you back in another course in the future. So until then, see you in the next course and keep practicing.